How's it going, everybody? My name is Med Blackstar, and I found a wonderful mod for one of my favorite games, Fallout 4, and it mixes it with one of my favorite TV shows. If you haven't figured it out by the title, this is a Doctor Who mod for Fallout 4, and this is incredible. So, you started off in Sanctuary Hills, you go into the root cellar, there's a few items that you need to find. You do get, once you get into the TARDIS, a sonic screwdriver, you get sonic shades, a pocket watch, and a couple of other things. Let's go ahead and just skip right to it. We are going to enter the TARDIS here. And I have put down some chairs here already. I was playing with this a little bit yesterday just to kind of figure out how everything works. So, one thing, if you have the relative continuum stabilizers, a lot of the buttons on the TARDIS console itself actually do stuff. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. You do have a radio on here as well. Homing beacon, which will show it on your map. Here's a lot of your flight controls, and yes, you do get to control the TARDIS, which is amazingly fun. You do have power that you have to worry about, as well as these three systems, the Artron Energy, Outer Plasmic Shell Integrity, and the Shield Oscillator level. You have a door lever, which will close the door and open it, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and close that. You have your stabilizers, which you can turn on or off. So if you want to fly through space and time like the 12th Doctor Peter Capaldi and not worry about hitting all the levers while you're flying, just turn those stabilizers on. If you like flying more like Matt Smith, where you're dancing around the TARDIS console, hitting all the buttons and switches, leave the stabilizers off. So let's go ahead and I'll just show you around the TARDIS here. I'm going to leave the relative continuum stabilizers on because I don't want to get lost. So you do have, just to the right, if you go down, you have the engineering room with the Eye of Harmony. And you do have to come down here when you first get the TARDIS and wire all of these up to make sure that all of the systems are working. Seal of Rassilon on there, pretty cool. And then we can go back upstairs. There is a library as well as a wardrobe, bedroom, and just a whole lot more. I'm not going to go through all of these in detail. Just going to kind of show them off a little bit here. So here's the main engineering room with a lot of space to put stuff. You've got a bunch of crafting stations. We're going to go over this way. And we're going to get lost because that's how the TARDIS is. You just, yeah, we're just going to go back up. Now, you do have to get lucky if you want to have the police box shell like I had. I actually had to kind of hack the game a little bit and clip through some walls to find it. Here is the bedroom. Because if you have the hallways not stabilized, you can randomly run across the room that has a mind archive, which has the plasmic shells of the Master's TARDIS, as well as the Doctor's TARDIS. Now we'll go through those shells in a little bit. So we are upstairs in the TARDIS now, just kind of taking a look around. In here is the library, which is beautifully designed and laid out. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you the outer shells before we actually fly the TARDIS. So let's go ahead and open up the doors. Love that animation, that looks great. So you change the outer shell by going into the scanner under security settings, plasmic shell configuration. So I have it set to the police box right now. You do have the standard capsule like the one that the first Doctor stole. So we'll head outside and take a look at that. All right, so we are here and this is just what it looks like without any of the specialized shells. We'll go ahead and check out the Master's TARDIS next. Alright, so just like before, we'll go into security settings, plasma shell configuration, and the Doric column. Alright, and there is the Master's TARDIS. I wish it were a little bit taller, but I suppose that's round about the size he had it. You do also have the ability to turn on the chameleon circuit so that it will match with whatever is around, or try to. It doesn't always work the greatest. So we've now turned the chameleon circuit on, so let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so let's see what it tried to blend in with. It stuck with the Master's TARDIS, so that one didn't work. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and change it back to the police box that we all know and love. And then I will show you guys how to fly this thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you guys how to fly this thing. So first and foremost, we are going to turn off the stabilizers. Now, we're going to want to use the zigzag plotter. You can put in space-time coordinates. I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. So we're going to use the zigzag plotter. You want to prime the helmet regulator. We'll set the space-time throttle. We're going to set that to medium so that we don't blow up the TARDIS, because that can happen. We then need to use the locking down mechanism. And finally, we dematerialize. And we need to look for anything blue to hit. So, vortex loop. We rerouted the Artron harmonics. Atom accelerator, we corrected the block transfer path tracker. Time winds are approaching, so there are special events that'll happen sometimes during flight, and you'll have to adjust for those. Personal pointer, we reversed the space-time limiter. We vented the astro limiter. We adjusted the synchronic feedback telemetry. And so on and so forth. You just kind of dance around the TARDIS looking for anything that needs to be hit. Three Reapers attacking? Oh boy. Definitely taking some damage. Alright, and we have rematerialized. So last we knew, we were at Diamond City. Let's see where we landed. Let's check and see if there's any rift energy. Those tend to be dangerous places. Sometimes they're not, but yeah, let's go ahead and open the door and find out where we're at. Alright, looks like we have landed, and I am hearing some gunshots. There is the TARDIS here. I'm thinking we might be at Hubris Comics. Maybe not. Oh, honestly don't know where we are. I do see a super mutant over there, but yeah, anyway. This has been Fallout Who, a wonderful mod for Fallout 4. They are still developing it as time goes on. You can find it at nexusmods.com if you want to download it. And I would highly recommend this for any Doctor Who fan because you actually get to take control of and fly the TARDIS, which I think is amazing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. If you liked the video, hit that like button down below, leave a comment, and make sure to hit that subscribe button.